All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, you wonderful, amazing, beautiful people. I'm WX Fan 21, your commentator for these two races here between DrockyLizard and tonytyoung. Sorry, folks, if you've been here hanging out, relaxing. We apologize. Last race ran a little long, but we are here and we're ready to go. The race is ready. And Varia plus movement is our category. This has been picked by Drocky. We'll see if that comes into play for him. Let me know how volume for the game and volume for me is. I think they're probably a little softer. I can boost them up. I'm going to try boosting them up. That's much better. Okay. Boost them up just a little bit. They were a little bit soft when I was listening. So, Varia plus movement, there is really no surprise here, folks, that we had already found Everest. Pretty common room here. So, Tony picking up that screw attack. And that would have come in handy here for Drocky, who probably found our first logical super or power bomb of the seed. Dropping. Everything looks good on my end. Joined by Unforeseen Menace on the tracking gimmick. That screw attack for Drocky. Tony's going to be a little bit ahead. And that is our first logical supers of this seed. Tony's a little... Sorry, folks. Again, I wanted to do this very quickly. The racers were itching to get out of the gate. So, there we go. Like I said, the racers were itching to get out of the gate, so I just finished playing setup. So, we're good. I love Door Rando. Door Rando is amazing. Oh, well, Ranium, did I mention that there's more than 5 tournaments going on now? The Metroid Prime Randomizer tournament has just started. Nice crate. Pants room. Could be logical to go through. Oh my goodness. Hello, Major out to the far left. And a Major right here below the map at spot, Four Spawn Supers. Guess who's going to be doing a lot of commentary for the Prime 1 Rando tournament? There's our Morph. Nicely done. You should. That's a Door Rando fun time. Nope. I'm doing a lot of that. I'm also one of the tournament staff for the tournament as well. I mean, you all listened to Sephi's dulcet tones earlier. What else do you want? What do you want? WX Fan and WX Fan back on commentary again? So, Varia plus movement is a category here in which you start with Ice Beam, Varia Suit, Spring Ball, High Jump, and Grapple. Basically, it's a lot of movement items you can do to get through the water rooms. Tony took a very interesting reset, and I don't Did Tony die? Mr. Super on trade. F. So Tony's on a 5-minute behind difference, but he's going to be able to quickly make that up, having that map knowledge. Folks, we appreciate you either staying here from the Zelda 1 randomizer. Seemed like it was a good time. I know nothing about that game, but it seemed like it was a good time. So appreciate all of you hanging out. This is the bronze bracket matchup between DrockyLizard and tonytyoung. tonytyoung, a legend of randomizers. He is not... what's the best way to say this? He is not new to the randomizer scene. That's very much for sure. Tony's put on some very good performances here in the map Rando tournament. Drocky also has as well. Now, Drocky's running into the same issue that Tony ran into. Trades toenails do not drop, or fingernails, whatever you want to call them. They get a very low chance of dropping super, so this is going to be a much more methodical fight. Slower fight. Drocky, no issues there. Nicely done. These should be our first power bombs. No more supers, so we're getting no explosives yet. Yeah, it's a 2% drop rate on the fingernails, the toenails, whatever. Tony's already played catch-up. Tony's here. Tony's ready to go. Alright, chat, which of you are ready to go? I know I am. Hey, Menace. If you're hanging out in chat with us, are you ready to go? Yeet. If you're ready for this matchup, we get the first 2 games of this series tonight. If we need game 3, it'll be tomorrow night. If you all are ready for this game, let me get a yeet! Jey Uso won the world title at WrestleMania. I'm excited. I'm happy. Yeet! For those that have no idea what I'm talking about, Jey Uso is a wrestler for the WWE, and he won the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania on Saturday night. And his big thing is yeet. So, yeet. Man, I'm excited. I did like a 3-hour stream today, knowing this was still on the horizon. Very excited. We got some banger games coming up as well. The rest of the week. $15 supers. Not one power bomb. Oh, no, ew. No, don't tell me power bombs are 3 Musketeers and they have to go all the way around. That'd be horrible. That's right. Watch party tomorrow night. My stream and night 1 of the NFL draft. Mock drafts are over. The draft tomorrow night. These 2, definitely draftable. If you were to do a map rando draft, absolutely draftable. Kona, I think Gunther needed a he needs a change to his character. His run got very bland for me. The same way I think Cody's got bland for people. So we'll see what Triple H wants to do. Nice lava dive. So Tony with a 15 super bot wound fight. Gotta be extremely careful here as well. Nice. Tony, please be careful. You've got, like, 2 supers left, but nice bot wound fight. Alright, here we go into double chamber. Tony, find those PBs, my guy. Please. The fans want explosives. You all want explosives as racers. We got explosives. We got explosives. Yeet. Tony, immediately out in the lead yet again. Again, this is what I was saying about Tony. A legend of the randomizer community here for SM. He's very well known. He's been in multiple randomizer tournaments for a while now. Tony, very good at Super Metroid randomizers. Again, this is Drocky's mode pick. Varia plus movement. Tony will be picking next. Again, follow the runners. Thank you, F Junk Dump. Give the racers a follow, folks. Exclamation point R. Go give them a follow. Junk's already done it in the chat. Feel free to follow the commentary and tracking team as well. I can't believe I did like an almost 3-hour stream. Realistically, 2.5 hours, and I don't even think I got through half of the NFL teams that I wanted to do mock drafts for. I thought I had too much time. Realized I didn't have enough time. Speaking of drafting, definitely round 1 talents here in Drocky and Tony. If you gave me 32 picks. Drocky's got to be careful here. 37 energy. Heading through Rising Tide right now. There's our first missiles. Weird that we find our first missiles after 15 supers and 5 PBs. But nevertheless, we have. So let's show Menace some love over here on tracking, please. Doing a great job tracking. So Drocky's going out of his way for this major. It needs to be important. Ooh! Ooh! That might make the seed. Charge beam. Look at the majors in Norfair. Spring Ball major. We get double majors here. That is pre-high jump room. Now, Charge Beam's great, but you gotta have the beam combos to go with it. Drocky went very far out of his way, and with 15 supers already being found, there's a good chance Charge isn't needed for this seed. Now, I'm curious what you fans think. Alright, get ready to vote in the Twitch chat. Do you think that this charge beam is going to be needed for this seed? Not important, not useful. Is this a needed charge beam seed? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is charge beam going to be needed to finish this seed? 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you're voting 2, you think it's going to be an ammo. It's going to be all ammo is what we're going to find first. I personally think charge isn't going to be needed. I'd vote 2. I think this is going to be, we're going to find plenty of ammo. Nice screen gate glitch from Tony on the second time through. Again, 1 for charge beam, 2 for ammo. Seffi, hold is not an answer. Ice bombs. And X-ray. I mean, hold is fair. Drocky is struggling right now. That charge beam was so out of the way with. There's a good chance we may find a gravity late as well. Again, Varia plus movement. We don't need gravity, it just makes life easy. Tony just executed a grapple jump. That is an expert level trick. Drocky now finds himself in the red tower. Oh boy, okay. Tony's found the wreck ship. Here's an easier question for you. Is wreck ship gonna have something important, like a boss or an important major? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let's see how many wreck ship truthers are out there. Will wreck ship have something important? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Important being a boss or an important major? Bubble Mountain found? Bubble Mountain major, hold. Speed booster? No, it's an X. It's more supers. That's 20 supers. I think wreck ship's gonna have something. Oh, hi, Shack Tool. Everyone say hello to WX fan in chat, aka Seffi. Good pick by Tony. Alright. 2 majors. Precious Room Major and Crumble Shaft. Could one of them be Speed Booster? We don't know if it's 1 or 2 yet. The most important majors at this point they could find are Plasma, Gravity, and Speed Booster. Those are the majors I'm looking for at this point. Big votes here. Ammo for Mother Brain. Tony. Yep. The ammo truthers are winning. 25 super missiles. We got 25 supers, but only 5 missiles. What is happening? Alright, here we go. Precious Room, and Tony has to go back. Tough there. You needed to beat the game. Alright, here we go. Tony, Crumble Shaft Major. Gravity suit. Wreck ship is important. Pancakes. Now time for the Precious Room Major. Gravity's gonna make this easy. Is this Speed Booster? Oh, it's Phaser Beam. So I'd consider Wreck Ship a success, because Gravity's gonna allow Tony, obviously, to move a heck of a lot faster. Now, see, if I had asked chat if Spazer was essential, I would get a bunch of ones in the chat. Because Twitch chat loves Spazer Beam. They love their Spazer Beam. We all know Plasma Beam is the best beam. I mean, let's face it. Bonk. King Cac won that time. While Ranium says Spazer never essential, but always required. Listen, Spazer Beam is a good beam. I'm a Plasma fan. Plasma Beam, best beam in SM, best beam in Metroid Prime 1. Plasma Beam, best beam. Chat loves Spazer because if you've watched any speedruns, just like regular Super Metroid speedrunning, it's usually the beam that racers will go to in PRKD, Phantoon, Ridley, Craig, Dragon. That is a category that Plasma is never gotten in. Whereas if you are a KPDR fan, Plasma Beam is gotten. Tony, yo, Tony, can you get Samus to one of the Federation doctors, please, to make sure those spikes didn't cause some sort of space tetanus? Please and thank you. Sincerely, chat. Yeah, I said space tetanus, chat. Deal with it. Only one boss down so far. We're 23 minutes in. No other bosses found yet. Now, Tony still can't beat the game yet. Does not have enough ammo to finish off Mother Brain. Want to give a shout out here to all of these amazing tournaments going on here for SpeedGaming. We get the Super Metroid Map Randomizer Tournament. Metroid Prime 1 Randomizer Tournament has just started this week. Again, I will be doing a lot of commentary, and I am one of the tournament staff over in the NPR community. I mainly focus on Metroid Prime 1 because I know nothing about 2. So that's going to be a really good tournament. Looking forward to that. We've got, what? An SMB3 tournament, Zelda 1 tournament. Where we got the SMZ3 tournament. What other tournaments do we have going on? I'm sure there's a whole lot of other tournaments going on. A Link to the Past, Invitational, and Open League. That's 2 more tournaments. It's crazy. So many tournaments going on right now. Make sure if you're a fan of any of these games or want to learn about them, go check them out. Tony elected to skip Wave Beam, apparently. Again, Tony's not hunting for beams at this point. He's got 25 supers. He's also found Torian. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 1 of our best of 3 series between DrockyLizard and tonytyoung. I'm WXFan21 on commentary, joined by Unforeseen Menace on tracking. Shout out to our 3 tournament admins, Eddie, Aussie, and Nevdi, for putting together this amazing tournament. Make sure you give the racers a follow, ! R in the Twitch chat. Follow the commentary and tracking team, ! C. If you want to follow along with the bracket, that's ! Bracket, and to join the Discord, ! SMRMC. Hello, Ridley. So here's the problem for Tony. He's got 30 supers. He can do the fight. He just can't miss more than 1. We know those majors are nothing. We know we're charged. Nothing is going to help him for the Ridley fight here. Nothing. Charge is all the way back in the far left of Brinstar. So those majors are not going to help him. He's got 30 supers, but again, with only 10 missiles and 10 power bombs, he can't afford to miss many shots. So if I'm Tony, I'm going for a save station, getting the majors, and then I am going to fight Ridley. Drocky picks up the wave beam. Tony's found a space jump and some missiles. Any waves for wave beam in chat? Some Mother Brain was found for Drocky over here in Norfair. Didn't see on Tony's side. And I like to have fun and make this interactive commentary while telling you all what's going on. So Tony's going to go ahead and farm up here right before he goes on to this Ridley fight. Now again, we see Mother Brain. We know Mother Brain back in Norfair. The areas we haven't seen yet are Criteria and Meridia. So this is going to be a pretty long escape if the Criteria door is on the opposite side of Meridia. Here we go, chat. Hold. Ridley fight. Hold. See if Tony can do this. Only 30 super missiles here. Careful, Tony. Can't afford to miss. Good Pogo. Good back Pogo. Come on. Ridley's giving him really good patterns right now. Oh, Tony looks so solid in his Ridley fight. Tony is so close. Done. He might have missed 1 super. Oh, are you kidding me? Nicely done, Tony. We got some GGs in chat for Tony. Some nice fights, some claps. Really well done. Good Ridley fight. Those fights, listen. If you're a racer, it's like, 30 supers, gotta be careful. Really nicely done for Tony. Alright, here we go. Into Meridia.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Planet Zibus's Aquarium, aka Meridia. Admission for you all tonight is free. courtesy of the fine folks over at SpeedGaming, will allow you all free admission here into Meridia tonight. However, in game number 2, you do owe us the low price of $4.99 per person. Please enjoy the exhibits. Sit back, relax, enjoy the fish, enjoy Samus running around Meridia in her flawless-looking gravity suit. And now you'll see Samus make a run as she uses her screw attack to get through some bugs. But now she's into the heated room. You thought that we would let you get away with this, wouldn't you? We had a little heat to Meridia. It's a little cool down here. We keep the penguins away. It's okay. We keep the penguins away from the heated room. Don't worry, folks. Now watch as Tony makes his way down in the same pits. Or apparently goes over here to the right. Enters the door, finds some kegos. He's gonna leave them alone and continue to go down. Enjoy the dulcet tones of our fine Meridia Aquarium. Please look over here where you will see the very rare orange crabs. And now we add in some bugfish to go along with it.
So in all seriousness, this Meridia is horrible. I believe we're going to run into our first speed lock of the season. There is a very good chance the map is only gettable through the Dakara room, which is a speed-locked room. Now we see double missiles. We have not seen Toilet yet, Quick Draw, to my knowledge. So this ammo is going to come massively in handy. 25 and 30. Ice Beam. Close to go mode. I think we want to see... If I'm Tony, I want Charge or I want Ice. There you go. 35-30. 18 missiles from Mother Brain 1 to break the tank. I believe 40-30 is the number you want for a ammo-less, or excuse me, for a chargeless Mother Brain fight. Rocky had to reset, gonna head back for his space jump. You see Tony quickly checking the rest of it. He saw the Major. He's thinking about it. He's thinking that might be Speed Booster. He takes the revert. Tony, you have one with... Oh my goodness. Tony could throw the game right here. Tony could throw the entire game right here. We have a tag here in Croc Farm Room. Is Tony seriously gonna head all the way back? Now again, Drocky's gonna run into the same speed lock. We haven't seen Speed Booster yet. I mean, the last two majors, Plasma and Speed, we haven't seen yet. Is there a criteria door I forgot about? Did we see the criteria door yet? I don't think so. Ooh. Drocky went down Mickey Mouse. Tony didn't do this. Is this gonna pay off for Drocky? I think Tony's going back for the Bryn Major. Oh my. Criteria bottom right north here, thank you. Chat. Drocky might have found his way to the map. What's up, Lunix? Thank you, appreciate that. Tony might have just threw this entire game. He didn't go down Mickey Mouse. Tony's going all the way back for that major, thinking it's Speed Booster. Oh, that's unfortunate. Drocky is in the lead. He needs to be able to capitalize on this. But the biggest advantage that Tony still has is that gravity suit. Alright. Here's Meridia, folks. Hold. Dakara didn't mean anything. It just led to GT. Back end to GT, for that matter. And Drocky's reverting. Tony's gonna be very disappointed. Sees charge and realizing he's in trouble. He went all the way back. Now, if he reverts, it'd be smart. Dragon's been over there the whole time. Well, I never saw that part of the map, so Tony's got Ridley down. Drocky doesn't. Tony, oh my goodness, Tony's reverted. That's huge for Tony. Which means Fantoon is hanging out in Criteria. Tony is going to head to Criteria. Kick Fantoon's butt. And then kick Dragon's butt. And say hello to Mother Brain. And then blow up the planet. What do you think Samus's favorite pastime is? Space baseball? Space football? Space soccer? Or blowing up planet Zebes? I'd say blowing up planet Zebes. Someone said Pong! That answer wins.
In an infinite multiverse, multiple versions of Samus will blow up planet Zebes on multiple times a day.
I'm kidding. Okay, Tyler Lockett. To the Titans. That's according to Tyler Lockett himself. Here we go. Both racers enter Main Street at the same time. shifter and wrap both reporting on it. It's time to go fight the space elephant. Wow, the space elephant hiding behind attic. Or basement, rather. How original. Oh, Tony finds the right door. Nicely done. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bam bam bam. Fan 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 tune. Blow up space. Phantom's annoying. Phantom is really annoying. Very solid race from these racers so far. Been very linear path for them, though. Tony ended up going in a wrecked ship, finding gravity and spacer. Drocky, when I was ready to charge beam. Goodbye, Phantoon. Hasta la vista. Tony is now going to be flying. He's going to head all the way back for Dragon and then Mother Brain. Drocky just missing the Phantoon kill. We'll get it after Phantoon's done being angry. There's the ship. There's Plasma or Speed. Well, Plasma and Speed, rather. We're not getting either item. They're out of the way with. Bye. Tony T is going to go and grab these Marine Reserve items. It's going to be double missiles, and that's exactly what he needed. 25-35, go mode. Go, Tony, go! At 5 supers was clutch. Excuse me. Go, Tony, go. Go, Drocky, go. Oh, best music in the game, let's go. Oh, 45-35. You'd love to see that. Pads the safety. Tony on to get some shrimp. Nice pattern for Tony. Just the initial swoop and goop phase. Crowd shrimp time! Tony's done what all 4 bosses. Drocky is just hanging out in Criteria. Now on to Mother Brain. Rocky, you need to finish the game before you escape the ship. With the ship. He's headed for the Mission Impossible Major. If he finds Plasma, he's easy go mode. It's speed, so Plasma is the furthest away major in criteria. Rocky with that speed booster, but even so, it's not gonna matter. It's not going to make a massive difference in this game. Tony grabs a couple more missiles for safety. Beautifully done from Tony. Save himself a couple seconds there. Rocky's found his Plasma. And unless Tony massively messes up here, it's not going to matter. Alright, folks, it's time to get your guesses in the Twitch chat. What's the escape timer gonna be? It's not fair to criteria. I'm going 1 minute, 10 seconds. Get them guesses in. Remember, they end a 5 or a 0. Here we go. Wow, 45 seconds. Unreal. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I didn't realize that's how close the criteria door was. Wow. Go, Tony, go. Get out of there. Tony's just hanging out on the platforms. That's going to cost him several seconds here. Tony, you gotta go. You are not that close to the ship, my guy. Drew says whose price is right for you win. Alright, we'll allow it. Here we go. At the ship, gotta get through these blocks, and that'll do it. tonytyoung wins game number 1 and steals his opponent's map pick. Mario plus movement. Good game number 1 overall. Very, 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 very solid. From both runners. We hope you enjoyed it, everybody. Get your GGs in chat. Hey, I'm back. Gravity 9+1 is the category that Mr. tonytyoung has chosen. Correct, only 2 games scheduled tonight. Game 3 will be played tomorrow night, should we need it. In this mode, expect to see a lot of heated runs very early, very often. Heated rooms with this much energy, fully in logic. Hello, power bombs. No morph to use those with yet. Can we get a NevD morph in chat, please? Oh, nice grapple. Thank you. Maybe a bean save? What is that major that Tony's not going for? I give Beans trouble one time, his wife made him stick hers, and now it's an emote. I love it. So yes, save early, save often, folks. 5 soups, 5 PBs, and grapple. Where is morph? Charge a GT. So go get the charge beam. What's the problem? Cowards. Drocky, coward. Go get charge. Get your charge beam. Do it. I would have saved early, saved often, and just reverted Zeruvian. Just saying. I'm just giving them a hard time. Charter's a nice find to have this early. Gotta get a save station close to it. It's not a pretty jump. Invent a save room for all I care. Bossy chat. That's exactly it. Do they not have 3D printers, Federation? I love it. Where's that morph ball? We're passing by a lot of morph locked rooms. I got a guess for Torian. There's that grapple beam coming into logic. Just deboosting across that room isn't good. There's our morph. Orb! Now we can finally go explore a little bit. We've seen a lot of morph ball locked rooms. Bottom of Big Pink, Mickey Mouse. For those of you that have made still be tuning into this tournament, which we appreciate, This is the Super Metroid Map Randomizer tournament. There are 5 categories in this tournament. Gravity 9+1. You start with your gravity suit, 9 energy tanks, and a reserve tank. Varia plus movement, with Varia plus ice beam, grapple, Varia, obviously. High jump and spring ball for movement through water rooms. This is, you're going to see a lot of heated runs. There's the Metroid objectives instead of the bosses. Metroid objectives are just Metroids, no Mother Brain 2. There's no objectives, which is exactly as it sounds. As soon as you can go beat Mother Brain, go beat Mother Brain. And then the final one is double suit. Simple as that. 2 suits. Varia and Gravity. Pretty much an open world. Go find your items. Go beat Mother Brain. And it's Charge Beam, because Tony went and did the jump. Oh, hello, Wave Beam. Imagine that everyone was gambaing on the beams being found, charge getting got a couple seconds before the Wave Beam. I also want to let you all know that I did go get a snack during the break. I have cookies and milk. Decided when I was at the store today to get a different kind of cookie. I got the Keebler's fudge ones. The cookies with the fudge in the middle. And then I got the vanilla wafers. That's right, the EL fudge ones. And what are these other ones? The Vienna cookies. They're so good. I also got my wife and I some baby peppers, like the sweet ones that come in a bag. And I got some everything hummus to go with it as a nice healthy snack. Yum. Nice major high grade. Chips Ahoy Chewy are good as well. I feel like I did good. I got myself a lot more healthy food today than I did sweets. It's just really sad when the junk food is way more affordable than the healthy food. Yo! Congratulations, Bruce. Can we get some GGs for Bruce in the chat? Nice ice beam, by the way, at Main Street. Bruce in chat just said he that they beat their first randomizer and said that these runners are amazing. Took them 4 hours and 15 minutes to finish the first randomizer. GG's, Bruce. Well done. Again, get some hype and some GGs in chat for Bruce, huh? Let's go. Well done, Bruce. What kind of randomizer was it? Was it a map rando? If so, what settings? Tell us all about it. Drocky headed for Kraid. You're welcome, Bruce. 1 missiles. Can't discount ammo this early on. Just a normal item rando, all bosses? Nice. So you talking like one of the Varia randomizers, Dash randomizers, one of those? Very nice. Congratulations, Bruce. That's exciting. Again, get your GGs. If you're here watching this live, hi YouTube. If you're watching this live, get some GGs in chat for Bruce. Did outstanding. Just completed their first SM randomizer. GGs. Drocky headed to Crate. Tell him he's still hanging out in Criteria. Yeah, ISA speed lock because of Main Street. Hey, chat. What do I say about save stations? What do I say about saving in general? When it comes to map rando. Say the thing, chat. You all are so fired. I asked this to chat, and this is the thanks I get. Save early, save often, chat. La 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 la. Drocky with his first boss down. Zeruvian, are you coming to do comms with me? Let's go. Exclamation point SMRMC. Join the Discord. Sign up for volunteering. Let's go. Doesn't matter. Let's go. DM me on Discord. I will be more than happy to hop on comms with you. Let's go. If any of you want to sign up and either do commentary, or you want to sign up and do tracking, either one, or both, exclamation point SMRMC. That'll give you the link to the tournament Discord. In the tournament Discord, there is a channel at the very top by announcements that says Tourney Info. Scroll to the top, and you will find the link to sign up to volunteer. If you want to join, please, by all means, do so. Nice Spazer beam, by the way. Any Spazer fans in chat? Oh, for those of you Fusion folks, any Wide Beam fans in chat? Tony's finding himself now in Criteria with that charge beam. Excuse me, in Torian from Criteria. It's the X-ray visor. Don't worry, Menace. It's okay. We'll, the racers will find some mages eventually that you can put on the tracker. Hey, Can we send somebody to the tracking booth to make sure Menace is still awake, please? Thank you. Yes, you can get me a cup of coffee on the way, too. Go check on Menace to make sure he's still awake. It's okay, chat. I've sent one of my minions, I mean, people, to go check on Menace. It's okay. Wait. He's awake? Okay, good. Thank you. He's awake. He's awake. Menace is fine. It's kind of a weird little bit I do with my iRacing commentator partner. Because we like to commentate our iRacing like we're in an actual virtual booth. So we kind of like sometimes make fun, like, okay, like, hey, can I get me a hot dog? Someone get me a steak. Like, if we were talking to people asking what the commentators needed in the booth. So kind of wanted to try that here, see if y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully you all are at least laughing. Trying to keep things nice and light. It is midnight Eastern. Trying not to keep things too loud. Family's trying to sleep, but at the same time, we got one heck of a race in our hands here. Drocky trying to force a game number 3. Tony trying to end this 2-0. Now sees Kraid. Drocky is still very much ahead, but Tony's speed has proven why he is how he is. This is a guy that I've told you all throughout this series. He is not a noob at rando running. He is very much a good to great randomizer. I'd say he's a great randomizer racer. So coming out of this and coming out of Torian, we got X-Ray, we get Speed Booster. Speed Booster is going to help massively. So remember last seed? We thought the Decora room was a speed lock room and we thought we had to get speed, ended up going through Mickey Mouse to the bottom to get to the Meridian map. Speed is now going to unlock Ice Beam at Main Street. Speed's going to unlock anything that's actually speed locked in terms of progression, Croc Speedway, Frog Speedway, things like that. So that's going to be something to keep in mind. Allura, correct. It's been a tough start to the seed. Was not the easiest morph. We've only seen 2 areas so far. It's been really tough to figure out where we have to go next for progression. So, not the greatest. A little frustrating, honestly, if I was the runners. We have gotten Kraid out of the way with. Kraid down for both runners, I believe. Did Tony beat Kraid already? I forget. I don't think Tony beat Kraid, did he? No, I didn't think so either. Alright. Drocky has found himself into a Main Street gimmick. He's gonna come across that Ice Beam and drop way back down. Tony's gonna take a quick farm here. Drocky's gonna see that Ice Beam, and here's the drop. Oh, he didn't peek. He peeked that it's a major. But is it a major he wants? Yes, it is. Drocky, you have the speed booster, my guy. Go get your Ice Beam. Fine, don't get your Ice Beam. See if I care. Whatever. be that way. Com tells you to do one thing, Drocky. This is probably Fantoon, by the way. It's not. Okay. Ice Beam has feelings too, you know, Drocky. I'm just giving Drocky a hard time. We finally see our first peek at the Bryn map. 2 majors here. We got post-bot wound room and double chamber. Don't you give chat that look, Samus. Chat, did you just see the way Samus looked at you? Oh, nice plasma beam. Tony will eventually go back for that ice beam, most likely in criteria. And that's going to be the full beam combo that you want. Drocky, you gotta go. Drocky shouldn't have wasted his time picking up an energy tank. The only purpose an energy tank serves is just a refill on health at this point. In these settings. No, but in all seriousness, Drocky. So if you don't know, that tank, that Meridia tank, so you can lay a power bomb. The tank's broken, but it's the next action that causes the tank to actually crack. So the way Drocky's sprite was like looking at the screen. So nicely done. Drocky's got ice. He'll get charge beam. I don't know if he'll ever go back for wave though. Plasma. Rather. Tony's in a bit of trouble. Tony may have the best beam. But he's still far behind Drocky. He still needs to beat Kraid. Granted, not a hard boss. Very tight race here so far from these runners. Make sure you give him a follow. Exclamation point R on the Twitch chat. Give the racers a follow. Exclamation point C to follow the commentary and tracking teams. Drocky now back into Meridia. Brinstar. Are you gonna go for that map? I would. So he will eventually come across the majors. Plasma and Screw. Bonk. I got a bonk in chat, please. Chad, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Alright, chat, now give me a thumbs up, please, if you're enjoying this race. Nice plasma. Blind plasma, by the way. Nicely done. Alright, chat. Now, if y'all could Venmo me $100 each, that would be amazing. Please and thank you. Menace, you want any? Menace would like $50 each from you all. I'm kidding, chat. Just having fun with you. Tony, into the wreck ship, could find our next connector here. You take a look at just where we've seen Bryn and Criteria so far in Torbjorn. There hasn't been a lot of connectors. So, I don't know where our progression lies. Nice spring ball. Useless in these settings. For the most part, anyway. Rocky's found his way into the wreck ship. Chat says, oh, so comms is worth twice as much as tracking? Maybe? No, I'm kidding. You can Venmo $100 to Menace as well. No, but in all seriousness, wreck ship actually paying off here. Ridley hiding up in the wreck ship today. At least in these settings. Oh, Drocky just blinded Ridley, but he doesn't have the charge beam. He left it behind in Criteria. Oh dear. Oh boy. Tony can go beat Ridley right now. Oh dear. Dear? Oh dear. Dear Force! Yeah, see what I did there? Drocky's in trouble. Drocky needs to go all the way back to Criteria for that charge beam. Remember, Drocky saw that charge. Now, Tony... Oh, I know what Tony doesn't have the health right now to go and beat Ridley. Tony's shambling a little bit in this seed. Tony, you have to actually beat the bosses, not just find the bosses. So that's what Tony's doing. Farming up a bit. You go farm, Tony. I think Tony maybe wants that ice beam. But it's all the way over there. And then another major over there. That's the landing site major, I believe. Or a landing site room. Top right of landing site. With the green seahorses. Chat, wake up or I'm doing my Elmo voice. Tickle says please no. Oh, that's great. Welcome in, Raiders, from SG4 and SG6. We apparently got out of mothballs tonight. Hope the racers were good. This is game number 2 of 3 for between DrockyLizard, DrockyLizard and tonytyoung. This is only the second game tonight. Game number 3, if needed, will be played tomorrow night. Tickles' response said it all. Hi, Tickles. Nice charge beam. So Drocky is in go mode. Tony making his way back over to Kraid. Rocky in the lead. Unfortunately for Tony, leaving Kraid behind before turns out to be a mistake that could cost him this race. Beautiful quick Kraid kill from Tony. And here we go, Drocky back to the wreck ship to Ridley. We still need to find Norfair, Meridia. That's where our final two bosses, plus Mother Brain, they're hiding somewhere. Drocky's gonna go for them. Where he's thinking about it. He's going for Ridley. Okay. Drocky didn't have the map info, so he's probably going for the map after this. Screech. Very good Ridley fight so far from Drocky. He's not getting as many pogos, I think, as he would like. He's in a world of trouble, though. Even with all these energy tanks, he needs to finish this fight now. He should be done. He's in trouble. He's only got one reserve tank left. He's in Drocky, hold, Drocky, done. F. This is allowing Tony to play catch up. Nice speedball. Beautifully done there from Drocky as he makes his way into the wreck ship. Up the elevator. Drocky wants that wreck ship map station before he goes to fight Ridley this time. Tony, again, he's playing catch-up. Same thing that Drocky did earlier. This energy tank is just good to get a quick refill on health. Good use of power bombs here. Remember, Drocky does not have that screw attack. Nice quick morph down there. Using the same technique Tony did. Morph all over the room and go forward. Here we go. Drocky's gonna find just Ridley. Map station acquired. No connectors, just Ridley. Tony's still very much alive in this race. You see the Torian double criteria connectors. Right side of the ship are the Norfair connectors. Oh, my Drocky took the revert. I think he thinks it's probably closer to Ridley. Nice wall jump. Drocky, now heading into Drocky? Drocky. Oh dear. Drocky. Drocky? No. Drocky, you're going the wrong way. Chat? Can somebody please yell at Drocky, tell him he's going the wrong way? Please? Drocky, please. Drocky? Hello? Drocky, you're going the wrong way. There, you went that way for Spazer. Uh-oh. Chat hold. Chat hold. Tony's going for Ridley. Tony's gonna save. He's going for Ridley. Tony's in the lead. I said this was anybody's race. It's gonna be first to kill Ridley. Chat. We got a race in our hands. Hold. No, Ridley is just the second boss, but here's the thing. I don't think Drocky is confident in his Ridley fight, suitless, even with this much insane health. I think Drocky wants to see if this other Bryn Major's Vario. He didn't get this Major before. He's gonna get Screw Attack. Now, Tony could be in trouble here. Tony, hold. Oh, Ridley. Ridley, why you do reset. Ridley, why are you gonna do Tony dirty like that? That's just so rude. Drocky is gonna be very disappointed when he sees the Screw Attack. Here we go. Onward to Mr. Ridley. Hear the squawk, hear him roar. It's the Space Pelican that says get out his Norfair. Yes, I believe it's a 30-shot Ridley fight. Tony's already in trouble. He's getting horrible patterns from Ridley right now. This might not be it either. And Drocky with the bonk. Oh, it is a 20-shot Ridley fight. Okay. Mother Brain's the 30-shot Ridley fight. 20 shots for Ridley. Can somebody get him? Can we get a medic on to Drocky's? Excuse me, Drocky's Samus, please. At least 3 bonks. Please get Samus some medical attention. Nice finish, Tony. Nicely done. Way to not give up. Ridley, down for Tony. Tony firmly in the lead. Lulz GT blocking the ship. GT blocking the ship. Wow. Lulz. Oh, he could have gone through the other way. Tony did the GT fight for you all, folks. Can we get some thank yous for Tony in chat, please? Look, I know it's no Spore Spawn fight, but still. Drocky's going the same way. Oh, it was green gate locked. That's what it was. Whatever. Either way, you get 2 GT fights. Enjoy. Now, can we get a Spore Spawn fight? Hold. Required Spo, hold. Who's a fan of a little Spo fight in a race? Anybody? Anyone? Oh, hello, Fantoon. It's a low pattern for Tony, but he doesn't care. Little microwaved Fantoon. Wander, I can't say that on the air. I don't want us to get canceled. Nice Futurama reference, though, by the way. Well, hello, Dragon, Fantoon, Majors. Where's Mother Brain? Did Tony look far enough over the map? I feel bad for Drocky. I mean, look, that Ridley fight is not fun. But, yeah. Drocky, not confident in that Ridley fight. Look, the way you become a better runner, a better racer, is by learning. Plain and simple. That's how you learn. You become a better racer by learning. Drocky's gonna go back, probably watch this back, and go, okay, I could have done better here, did well here. Drocky's been doing really good things here and could have capitalized on Tony's mistakes in this race. But it's Tony who has come out massively ahead and should beat Drocky 2 games to none. Microwave shrimp. I could go for that one. Hello, Iridia. Well, we found Mother Brain. And Drocky's found his Varia suit. Unfortunately for him, it's too little too late. All right, here we go. Nicely done, Tony. All right, folks, get your guesses in the Twitch chat. What do you think the escape timer is going to be? I'm going to go with 1 minute and 35 seconds. Also, Tony cannot take a hit here. So, with no Varia suit, basically the game looks for Varia as a trigger for Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam. If Varia suit enabled, 300 damage per Rainbow Beam shot. Without Varia suit is 600 damage per Rainbow Beam shot. So, Tony will have just enough energy. Nice Mother Brain 2 fight. Again, here we go. I'm going 1 minute 35 on this escape timer. What is it gonna be? Minute 15. Steve-O. GG's. Nicely done. So, good question in chat. Do you need to enter Mother Brain on the right side? Yes, but here's the exception. The only way to break Mother Brain's glass is from the front, facing her directly. If you have broken the glass, you can fight her and finish her off from behind. Like again, if you only have ammo, you need to refill and go back. You can go from the backside and then damage her that way, but the glass has to be fully broken first. It takes 18 projectiles to break the tank. Rocky going for Ridley. Easy fight for Drocky now. Tony, you gotta go. Tony, you gotta go. Tony, please. Tony, you get 14 seconds. I know you're landing right at the ship, but please don't make chat sweat. You got 10 seconds. Into Butterfly Room. Into the ship. 8 seconds. Tony. Tony, please. Tony. Tony. Tony, that's Steam. Okay. He's on the ship. Fine. Tony's done it. tonytyoung becomes Tony 2-0 over Drocky. GG's. All right, and now we welcome in Drocky. What's up, Drocky? Drocky out here trying to talk. Not talking. Unmuted. Muted. His inputs are all over the place. Maybe he's still crying from the loss of the game. Oh, there he is.
Your awareness of peace.
Kidding.
I just
What's up, dude? Drocky? No. Having some technical difficulties here with Drocky. Tony is not joining us, by the way, for a post-game interview again. It's almost 1 a.m. Eastern. Tony had to drop off. Drocky, you here? Drocky? Hello? He is working on some tech issues, folks. Possible input issue here. No, Drocky's off mute.
Well,
there you are.
Hold on.
No, it's not a connection issue. I think basically what's going on is he can talk to us fine. I don't think he can hear us. So, like, Menace and I are in here in the booth, and I think it's the audio output. So I think he's trying to figure that out. So, in the meantime, we'll talk about these seeds overall. Seed 1, very linear, honestly. This one all came down to Tony. Tony basically said in the race time room, he just missed seeing Kraid and Torian. Happens. So here, I'll tell you exactly what Tony said. Tony said, ran back for ice and an E-tank at Main Street, realized he missed Kraid on his map. It happens. We've seen it happen with other runners in this tournament.
I can't believe how good they are.
So, I mean, that was kind of the biggest thing. I did ask Tony in between the games about that major over in Brinstar. If you remember back to Race 1, as we wait for Drocky to try fixing the audio issues.
Hello?
Hello? Drocky? Oh, I think Drocky's trying to listen on the stream.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Excellent. Oh, we figured it out. Well, this kind of exemplifies my first streaming tournament. I've had a stream crap out on me. I've had frames dropped. And
are you just not feeding your hamsters enough? Like, did they just stop turning the wheel?
I guess so. You know, out here in California, we don't have an actual power grid. It's just little people running around on a little, or powering a windmill like it's the 1800s. So, do forgive me for the delay. I know Tony got so bored of this, he ended up not doing the interview, which I understand. He played an awesome game.
Tony shambled in game 2. I kind of want to dive right into game 2. He shambled in game 2. You were ahead for majority of that match until Ridley.
That's interesting. Yeah, I would say I tried to gamble on doing a suitless Ridley with 5 super missiles, and I know Plasma, Wave, Ice is a good charge combo, but I probably bit off a little more than I could chew. I'm not the best at manipulating Ridley to where I can get it quickly. And then I spent too much time banking on that instead of going down to Norfair because Golden Chorizo kind of scared me off for a little bit. I didn't want to. I figured I wanted to take care of business in the top half before I went down, but as we saw, I kind of overestimated my skills there a little bit, and I think that's when Tony probably grabbed the lead by going to Norfair first and then taking care of business there, going back up to Ridley. That's my guess as to what he did.
Oh no, Tony did suitless Ridley.
Oh, okay, so he's just better than me. Okay.
It took
I don't know
him
how many-
3 to 4 tries.
Okay, I don't know how many supers he had. I only had
5 or
5,
10.
and I think
5 or 10.
So again, I think that's just a skill issue on my part. Look, Tony he's ranked 46, dude, in this thing, but I had a hunch that he doesn't play like it. He does his extra randomizers. He grinds hard, and I think earlier on in the tournament, a little bit of inexperience I think cost him some really big reverts. And I was thinking if the more he plays, the stronger he gets. Right? He's like this AI learning machine, and he's to me, I think he's the favorite for the bronze bracket at this point.
So here's the thing with Tony, and I was telling people this throughout the stream. Tony's a very accomplished randomizer player. He's been in a lot of randomizer tournaments, all over the place. Tony is no stranger to SM randomizer. It's map rando that is a very different form of randomizer. So he's got the experience from doing some of these, from Varia randomizer, Dash randomizer, and that kind of stuff. Again, suitless Ridley's just very difficult, especially if you don't know the manip. I mean, again, it took Tony 3 to 4 tries to beat Ridley. Now, there was a save station at the bottom of Green Tower by Edakuns. Yeah. So it was a lot closer revert than the Brinstar one you had.
Yeah, I kept doing it. I kept thinking I should probably just save at the Edakun spot. I think my judgment really clouded my performance here. I don't want to make a lot of excuses, but I had to, since Tony has the tech. I needed to sort of outthink him in terms of okay, let's minimize the rooms I'm going through. Mm-hmm. And the issue with both the first and the second game is I was doing a lot of backtracking, and I knew it too. I was kind of unsure of myself, and I don't know if it was the pressure of the quarterfinal match or what, or just kind of thinking, okay, I have to play this perfectly because I know Tony's going to, he's not going to struggle too much on actually getting the tech, so I have to outroom him, and that wasn't the case here. He beat me by probably a solid 10 minutes on the first one. It probably would have been another 10 to 15 minutes on this one as well. So
see, here's the difference with this entire seed. Again, this seed came down to the Ridley fight. Could you do Ridley suitless? Is basically what it came down to. Is you were ahead by 5 minutes plus. Tony forgot about Kraid. And I don't even know if he forgot.
Yeah, he said
from what he said in race time, he didn't see Kraid. Not the first time it's happened in this tournament to racers, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. We both had Kraid as the first bosses, and I took care of it pretty quickly. But after that, it was just kind of figuring out, okay, wreck ship. Usually there's nothing in wreck ship, but I run into Ridley, which I think was fortuitous. Because it told me I need to stick around there, and then I wasted time getting the map. That didn't help anything, and I wanted to go X hunting, but they were kind of a little bit out of the way. I think 1 or 2 more super missile packs would have probably put me over the edge against Ridley. At that point, I kind of told myself I need to finish the fight upstairs before I go down, because I'm sure, like you said, Tony is very much capable of doing top floor before he goes down, with the suitless, and that's exactly what he did. So it's unfortunate to know what my limitations are at this point, but that'll be something just to kind of work on as I go on, with randos later on, and eventually another tournament, hopefully. So
well, listen, it's like I said here towards the end of this. You're probably going to watch this back, and you're going to see. Again, game 1 was very linear. There's no way around what game 1 was. That was extremely linear. Game 2 all came down to could you do suitless Ridley? Plain and simple. Now, you won't always get seeds like that. Sometimes there is a heck of a lot more variance, but I think you played extremely well. You should be extremely proud of yourself and how you played in this tournament. And there's a lot to learn from. Like, the only way to get better is to see what you did wrong and improve. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean, I always prided myself on a bit of a decent router. I think that helped me in my last match against Kiara. And if I have a less than perfect routing situation, and then the tech isn't there against someone as good as Tony, well, you can see how he can turn a deficit from where he's kind of wandering around into, once he figures it out, it's like boom, boom, boom. It goes to him. He knows the tech, and it kind of snowballs from there. So that's what I think that's what I think happens if I'm not able to match the tech and the routing. It just snowballs, and that's what happened. So um, it's good to know that it was competitive for the most part until we got to Ridley. It's good to know what I have to work on in the future and be a little bit more decisive in my routing and not kind of just stand there like almost frozen. And then, the first game, I got seed bleed in my mind, but I was kind of going back and forth a little bit too. And I feel like Tony was probably more assertive in where he wanted to go. Now, maybe he runs into dead ends, but I did a little bit of backtracking as well. And I just can't let that happen.
Makes sense to me. All right, Drocky, final thoughts, and we're going to head on out of here.
Yeah, I think I played the favorite in this tournament. Cruel Beans, Dataplet, and Mrock are all very accomplished runners. I know that Mrock grinds to any percent. Dataplet is very good, and Cruel Beans knows like a bunch of like expert and extreme tech. But I think due to Tony just starting to gather a little bit more experience as he goes through these map randomizers, he's going to be a tough out for any of them. There's a reason why in the bracket predictions, most of them picked Tony to come out from this little section as a semifinalist. But as for me, I'm proud of getting at least a win. It's good to kind of get the pressure of a live game in front of hundreds of people to play. It's fun. It's exhilarating. It's nerve-wracking in a good way. It builds character. And of course, I would have loved to gone all the way to the finals here. But hearing you and players like Eddie and Derp talk about me glowingly, it just encourages me to keep trying to get better so I can be in those silver and gold brackets when the next time it comes around. So great experience. It sucks that it ends here, but one's got to win, one's got to lose. So I'll be watching the rest of the races in the other brackets as well, just trying to take note of what they do that makes them so highly regarded.
You got it.
Last thing, yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Wix, for doing the comms as always. Thank you, Menace, for running the tracker. It's a thankless job for the most part. Someone's got to do it, and it helps out. It helps get the viewers involved and understanding what's going on. So again, thank you guys so much for that.
All right. Well, thank you again. You did outstanding. You should be very proud of yourself. Is this your first tournament?
My first tournament. I barely stream at all. I mean, you can kind of see I got a 360 video. It cuts in and out. If I have to take myself seriously, I got to upgrade a little bit more. But I'll step back and just kind of watch and see how the rest of the tournament goes. And when the next tournament comes around, I'll have that first one knocked out of the way. So at least I don't have sticker shock right at the beginning. So yeah, first tournament like many of the players in the bronze section. And I'm looking forward to doing it more next time it rolls around.
Well, there you go. Again, you should be extremely proud of yourself. All right, folks, for Drocky and Tony, for Unforeseen Menace, I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission. And by the way, that next mission is tomorrow morning. Or I guess if you're on the East Coast today, it is tomorrow morning, Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Fat Scott versus NZT. We'll see you over on the main SpeedGaming channel at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you then.